Have you felt recently that you may have been expected to do more, better, faster, maybe even with less? How about the feeling of a deficit of time, just not enough? How about the idea that time is too compressed? There's not room to get everything into it that we want. I think there's some logical reasons for us to have this feeling. For example, let's say you're doing excellent work in your job. What will that gain you? Typically, more good jobs to do excellent work on. Also, what if your firm or your organization is shrinking and not replacing some who might leave? Who has to pick up that slack? Of course, you get your share. How about a firm that is growing? Well, of course, you're expected to pick up your share of the incremental growth. And of course, lawyers have a habit and reputation of expecting more, not less, which is good for the practice of law and for clients ultimately. In fact, it can be compounded by the technological urgency that we feel from a lot of the aids that come our way, such as the fax machine. A fax received is kind of a hidden message, answer quickly. Maybe we get a modem that comes into our computer while we're away, or an email message that has a sense of urgency. Maybe we feel like we ought to return some phone calls from our car phone. Those are some of the technological pressures that compound the normal flow of events these days. In fact, if you add all of that to the competition that firms generally feel, that's an atmospheric that even adds to the time pressures more. And all of this is compounded by maybe you and I not feeling like we're in the ultimate control position, that others and events are controlling us.